without further ado, let me go and show you guys.
I feel like I need to start posing right now.
What this all looks like.
Welcome to another episode of Cool Gym Bro. I am Antonio Smothers, and check this out. They say that winners are those that do what others won't do today so they can do what others can't do tomorrow. And this individual right here has done just that. What he's actually done is opened a facility to impact those in his community of Las Vegas, Nevada with Colt Fitness. And I'm talking about none other than Big Mike right here, but you may know my Instagram as the Millionaire Investor. Thank you, my man.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Thank you for being here.
Absolutely.
Very kind of you guys to come.
Yes, and I just wanted to say real quick before we get started with our whole gym tour, give us a real quick background as to what made you want to create Colt Fitness in the first place.
Yes, absolutely. So I don't look like it anymore. I used to be a competitor in bodybuilding from 2002 to 2009. 2009, I decided to get out of it because there was just no money in it. Got into the finance world, climbed up the ladder, and things kind of came full circle last year where I had an opportunity to come in here, buy this gym, do what we're doing in here, and fulfill my passion from a different perspective. You know, I'm not an athlete, but at least being around athletes like this gentleman himself,
Sir.
You know, all the greats, all the big names, this is my happy spot. That's why I did it.
Without further ado, let's get this gym tour started, y'all. First of all, let's get started with just the cardio equipment I see already. We have a couple of treadmill pieces and we have some Stairmasters as well. Favorite Stairmasters, which is the Matrix brand right now. Let me show you something real quick that Mike and I just got done talking about. This right here, these handles and these at the top help you from rounding your back and hurting yourself looking like an old man when you actually are on there and when you get off there.
Matrix is one of the old school brands. They've been around for a long time. They're part of a big family as far as equipment goes. They're part of Johnson's, and Johnson's is the biggest manufacturer in the world for equipment. So their research and development team and their budget is extraordinary. You know, they've got robots and all kinds of stuff that a lot of other manufacturers don't have. Wow. So they can test this stuff, you know, day in, day out, over and over for weeks and months, see how it holds up. And their stuff is solid, man. You can't go wrong with Matrix, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm literally on prep currently, and this actually is the least irritable on my knee.
Very
so
cool.
that's why when you saw it, I was like, oh.
Yeah, the Stairmasters are definitely popular in here.
Hell yeah. So now I see that we're getting into the leg area. Is that kind of how you designed it? Have a certain area of the gym be all legs?
Absolutely. So we got our leg stuff over here, for example, back stuff over there, chest, shoulders, with everything separated.
Yeah.
So when you're training, it's easy to move around, right? You don't have to walk from this side of the gym to that side of the gym. It kind of ruins the flow and the pump.
Totally
so
agree.
This keeps it all uniform.
I see a lot. How many, are we talking about what? How many pieces of
I think
leg?
we have about 30 to 32 pieces of leg equipment.
Oh, wow.
Which is, you know, pretty extensive.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of something for everybody, especially for the ladies. A lot of glute stuff that's in here.
Speaking of which,
Speaking
of which, I just saw this young lady doing something right here. She was doing
so
the
standing abductor, the seated abductor. We've got another glute machine here, a glute kickback machine back there.
Hell yeah.
This is all the Matrix pin-loaded equipment for legs.
Yeah, and shout out to you guys for having both different types of sniff machines.
Yeah,
the
important.
The straight one down and also the angle.
100%.
That is very important, by the way.
Thank you for noticing that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and that's what people, and this is why we do these tours to let people know when they come here, there's little things that you guys may not understand why the owner decided to pick what he picked, because it's the small little details like that are options.
Absolutely.
Some places only have an angled sniff machine, and then you can only get certain type of exercise in a certain way. But then you have this one too, and it just helps out that much more. So this man knew what he was talking about.
You, bro. I appreciate it.
Got the power squat as
So
well.
we got a power squat over here.
Hell yeah.
We just brought in these two racks from American Barbell. They're stainless steel, super heavy duty. Incredible what Phil at American Barbell is doing too. He's a genius.
Look at the platform is.
So what's inside of those is actually the foam that's inside of Dr. Schultz, you know, for comfort. So when you drop the,
Sorry, he said the Dr. Schultz, I had to test it out.
So when you drop the bumper plates, it's super quiet, which is really nice.
Oh, that's. Did you even know that? Nope, didn't even know. Look at that. Raise the membership rate. That's amazing.
Oh man.
And then
so we got a pendulum squat over here.
Hell yeah.
Hip thrust on this side.
Okay.
2 leg press machines, a V squat, hack squat.
Ooh, yes, sir.
Coming across this way. This is all hammer strength over here.
Yes.
Leg curl.
Yeah.
Leg extension.
You know what I love? You know what I noticed, guys? I don't know if you guys know this already. This man likes plate loaded.
Yeah, plate loaded.
He likes plate loaded.
We have tons of pin loaded, but plate loaded.
What's your take on plate loaded?
It just puts a lot more strain on the muscle, strain in a good way. With the pin loaded stuff, you're getting some assistance, which is great, especially if you have injuries and whatnot. But with the plate loaded, it's
nothing
raw.
like it.
Yeah, exactly. It's super raw.
Spoken like a true bodybuilder.
Thank you so much.
So now it looks like we're shifting over into back.
Yeah, exactly. So this is it for the leg stuff over here.
Then hold on real quick before we actually get over there. This one looks unique So I do see some kind of like almost like a belt squat in a way.
Yeah, it is a belt squat, exactly.
This one looks a little different than most. Now I see either more handles. I see you can use it for like sumo squats.
Yeah, exactly. Sumo squats, exactly. There's even some back work you can do on this. The handles up here with the variation, how long those bars are, you can grab in different places.
Yeah, exactly. Most don't have that.
It's adjustable. Hammer Strength did great. You know, they're one of the old school brands.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with Hammer Strength. Everybody loves that stuff. So.
Yeah, I like I said, I just was noticing that from the side. This is different than
he's got an eye for all this stuff. So.
Yeah. And the band, guys, look, the hook's on the band too. See, I'm right there. Yeah, so I guess we'll get back to back again. Again, see a lot of plate loaded stuff.
Yeah, so this is all of our plate loaded back stuff right over here. We've got some pin loaded scattered across the gym. Again, unique stuff. We don't carry just one line. We carry some of the best pieces from the best lines. We also have Panada coming in this weekend. So we'll be carrying about 20-25 pieces from Panada. Atlantis as well. Started in September, so we're about 5.5, 6 months, in the process right now.
Wow.
So there's still a lot of changes, upgrades coming, new equipment coming to the gym.
Now, how much do you expect? Let's say, okay, perfect example. You started in September. Olympia was just this past October.
Yeah.
Do you plan to be ready to go for the influx of people that are going to be coming in
Absolutely,
for this upcoming Olympia in October?
Yeah. So we'll be done with this location, phase 1 of this location in July. That's our goal. And then phase 2, I can tell you now about it, or I can tell you after the tour is done, whatever you guys want to do.
Yeah, we'll stay tuned for phase 2.
Sounds
We'll
good.
know off the camera though.
Yeah.
Now this one I also noticed very, very unique.
Yeah.
I see not only does the handle go 360
Absolutely.
motion, but then also this moves as well.
Exactly.
To go
We've
wider.
got tons of adjustments on these pieces, which is really cool.
Yeah.
You know, the dynamics of it, the hydraulics of it, really smooth.
Wait a minute, hold on. And then this moves too?
This moves back and it moves forward.
What?
It moves up. And
I
it
got
moves
back
down.
today, so.
Yeah, so this is highly adjustable for anybody, whether you have injuries, short, tall, doesn't make a difference. There's all kinds of stuff you can do with it.
Hell yeah.
It's crazy when a lot of the people come in here, the big names, the pros.
Yeah.
Every single person that gets on this, they fall in love with this machine. This one and the one right behind it.
I ain't even
These
started
two
it yet, and
become
I love
favorites,
it.
yeah.
Oh, and that one back there too?
Yeah, that one back there too, yeah. It's super
let's
unique.
Go.
Yeah.
I'm excited now, baby. Is this back too? I see, of course, assisted, need the assisteds.
Yeah, assisted, and on the other side, you got the, dip. Shoulder stuff is over here on this side. We've got 3 different plate-loaded shoulder presses.
Okay.
So we got this one right here, American Barbell, Bolt, Matrix, and we got a
Yes.
Panada one coming in as well. We have a pin-loaded shoulder press as well over there. So we have 4 different shoulder presses here at the gym with one more coming that'll make it 5.
Can I just say real quick too how clean this stuff is?
Yeah.
By the way, I mean, brand new gym or not, it's very clean.
I have OCD, which is probably a good thing.
Hell yeah.
We like to pride ourselves on having one of the cleanest gyms here in Las Vegas.
love
We're
that.
all cleaning here all day long, up and down.
I love that.
Super important.
That'll be
Absolutely.
one thing that no one ever gets you guys on if they're ever gonna do a
Thank you.
Google review.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
Never gonna be on clean. Like, nah, wrong gym.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, this one's something new I haven't seen.
Yeah, this one again, same thing. Adjust back and forth.
Yes.
Press on here with your foot. Get the weights up. Assist you. But yeah, again.
And I've never seen that matrix shoulder press before. Is that
Yeah,
shoulder
that's
press?
the shoulder
I've
press. too,
never
exactly,
seen that.
Yeah, it's a great piece.
Never seen that before. Like I kind of could have glimpsed. I'm like, what? Yeah, plate loaded matrix one too.
The
Never.
movement is the same essentially with all the presses, but it's a slight variations that are going to make a
Unilateral.
difference. Whether you have an injury or you're again taller, shorter, or you're looking to hit a certain part of that muscle.
Hell yeah.
That's what these variations are going to do for you. So
Never
Absolutely.
seen that before.
we got the standing flight over here
Oh hell yeah.
for your delts as well. Great machine. Again, super adjustable, up, down, left, right. All kinds of cool stuff you can do with this one over here.
Dude, you got it down on here. And now we're moving over. Hold on, whoa, this is one of my favorites of all time that people don't have enough of.
The Nautilus.
Ah.
This is a
Pullover, baby.
great pullover machine. The Nautilus one is one of the best.
I like to tell people this, and people don't realize it as much. Yes, the dumbbell is cool, of course, I get it, range of motion, but there is no exercise that will stimulate your lats without hitting your back like a Nautilus pullover.
Absolutely.
Nothing.
I agree with him 100%.
Nothing like it. Nothing
Absolutely.
like it. That's amazing. Okay, we're sitting to right here. And as we move on over here,
Yeah,
we
sure.
get more in the chest area.
Absolutely, yes. We're going to walk over this way. in
Another
this row.
one. Another dope piece.
So chest is all along over here. You'll find a couple of shoulder pieces in here too, like the shoulder press over here.
Okay, yeah.
But again, this is another one of those unique pieces. It's adjustable back, forth, up and down. And it's a power smith machine, so made specifically for decline chest and flat bench chest.
That's so sick. He's made it easy for you. A lot of people don't get in it because they feel like it takes so much work to do it.
Absolutely.
He has taken that excuse off the board for you.
A great machine. And we got obviously just the decline bench right behind it too. So you have no excuse.
No excuse at all. Which one everyone to use, we got you.
Exactly.
That's amazing. That's what's
And you got your traditional matrix over here, incline bench.
Yes, sir. Ooh, that's what we're talking about?
Barbell bench.
This one, what we're talking about here?
So this one over here is another Smith. Okay. This is the upper. So this one over here you can use for chest or for incline. Okay. That bench, again, it drops up, down, and it moves forward and backward depending on what position you want to be in.
Hell yeah.
So highly adjustable, which again is so important. A lot of manufacturers, they forget that, right? Because if you have an injury and that 1 inch can make a huge difference for you. Pulling back, coming forward, going up and down, it's a life of difference.
Again, this is someone that took the time to really think about the pieces of equipment they're gonna have in their facility and to make sure that all the guests and all the members that are gonna be here are gonna be able to take advantage of all of these small, fine details that you don't have to worry about, but he already did all the work for you.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
So it's
Thank
awesome. We got the cable tower, of course.
Yes, coming in over here. Traditional cables.
Shout out to you for having a different color other than black.
Oh yeah.
A blue one?
Yeah, absolutely.
Before?
So yeah, we have a lot of attachments. We have 3 racks of attachments over there.
Hey!
How are you? Nice seeing you, man. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. We've got tons of attachments back there, all kinds of things.
Did you want it that way as well? Like, you know, some places do have some, but was there certain attachments like, hey, I need to have these attachments?
Yeah, let's go around this one. I'll show you guys something really, really cool. So these are made by American Barbell.
Yeah.
Go ahead and grab this real quick to see how light that is. It's these grips right here, made by gun manufacturer. They're actual gun grips that you have on a gun.
What?
So what that does is if you ever hold a gun or shot one or whatnot, when it ricochets and it comes back, you want a strong grip, right? So when you grip these, you're literally gripping what would be on a gun. So your grip is just absolutely solid on these. But again, American Barbell, Phil makes these, and we have all their attachments because they are probably some of the best attachments in the world. Yeah, great stuff.
Look at the detail, man. Y'all don't even understand. I see these green ones too. These are cool.
Yeah, exactly. Again, just unique things, you know, for people that want to hit certain parts. Most gyms you go to, they give you just the standard 5 or 6 different, you know,
rope,
V-bar, exactly, a wide grip. But we want to have a good variety of people.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Here, obviously, we have our standard weighted bars. I see you have a lot of easy bars. Thanks for that, by the way.
Absolutely, yeah, super important.
How heavy we go up to for the dumbbells?
Yeah, so our dumbbells go from 5 pounds to 200 pounds. We're one of only 2 gyms in the state of Nevada that does that.
Wait. Pause.
Yeah.
Only 2?
Yeah, there's only 2 gyms.
In all of really? These bodybuilder gyms out here, there's only 2.
Most of them go to 150. The box gyms go to, you know, 100, 145, something along the lines of that.
Really?
Most people don't use those, but the kind of people that do come here sometimes, some of the pros that come here, we want to make sure they have the right tools to utilize for their workouts. So that was important for me to have. And another thing that we do, most gyms that do have weights that are heavy, they're on the floor. Yeah. We actually put them up on a rack, so they're much easier to take off and put back on.
Like he said that because it's
you gotta protect that back.
It's so true.
Especially when you're grabbing a 200-pound dumbbell, you gotta protect that back.
I see the Rogue pads over there. Is that for the dumbbells?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's mats. If you have people that want to utilize those weights, you just throw those down left and right and dump them onto the class mats.
And I will have to admit, I do like that you guys actually have a sign to display why they're there.
Exactly.
So it gives people also indication as the importance of it for wanting to keep the gym in good standing.
Exactly, yeah. We're trying to be, you know, respectful and mindful of all the other members too.
Yeah.
You drop 400 pounds on the ground, not only can you create damage to the dumbbell and the floor, but that sound is like an earthquake every single time.
Don't be that a-hole that messes up the gym because you want to be this Instagram guy or a girl, because you never know. But make sure the gym stays in good condition, guys.
And speaking of those dumbbells, there's a few people in this gym that can actually use those, and one of them is here. This is Dylan.
Hey, why do you know when to turn around though? Why do you know when to turn around? Antonio, man, nice to meet you.
What's up, man? How are you? Nice seeing you. Good, thank you. He holds several records in powerlifting.
No shit.
So he can play around with those like nobody else can. I can't lift a single one of those off the rack, but he can. So.
Oh my God.
I get up to at least a set of 3 or 4
Damn.
Nowhere near what Ronnie Coleman was.
Yeah.
I know. I was actually watching that video last week. Like,
Yeah.
was it 200? Damn.
Still the strongest bodybuilder of all time, Ronnie.
Yeah, I agree. Well, it was a pleasure to meet you, my brother.
Nice seeing you, man. Thank you. I'll see you. So this area over here I'd call abdominal / stretching.
Okay. Oh, glute ham raise. Hell yeah.
This is all hammer strength and matrix over here on this end.
Hell yeah.
That's one of the best abdominal machines. That's plate loaded right over
Smooth,
on that
right?
side. Yeah, it's great by hammer strength.
Hell yeah. Same thing, smooth. And you know what's funny about what I see about this one too? Kind of like we were talking about earlier. What's something that people don't realize? You'll have some places that have a couple little adjustments on there. There's so many little divots in here, and that's gonna be for adjustments on your height.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So when you pick a piece of machinery like this, you want to pick one that can adjust people's height. He's taller than me, I could be taller than someone else, and you want to make sure that the machine actually fits
Absolutely.
each person that's going to come in here and accommodates them well. So awesome.
That's
awesome
what a lot of manufacturers forget to do. They build equipment for somebody who is, let's say, 5'7" to 5'10". Now you're forgetting about the majority of females who are 5'2", 5'3", 5'5".
Amen.
Guys that are 6 foot tall, 6'1". That's why all those machines that we were talking about previously, the adjustability is extremely important.
Yeah, man. And I see we have a lot of stuff here as well to help
Yeah,
people.
just medicine balls and
Yeah.
various things for stretching, and
Yep.
abdominal work. So yeah,
Can't leave that out.
absolutely.
Can't leave that out, my brother. Now, take us over to this place that I see on the bio, the best posing room in America?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
let's
Yeah.
go see this
Let's
shit
go
right
and
now.
walk over that way.
So I noticed before we even get to the poser room, we got some bodybuilders, we got some murals on each side. Now, I want to say this before we get inside here.
Absolutely.
One thing about this person right in the middle
Yes, sir.
was I really respect the preparation that Hadi Chupan does getting ready for a show. When I watch him getting ready for a show and I see him on stage, he never sweats. It looks so easy for him. And you guys, all that work gets done in the poser room. But I want to know from you, why is Hadi Chupan of all people
Yes.
right in the middle?
Absolutely. So I was born in Iran. We moved to the States in 1994. And obviously Hadi Chupan is an Iranian bodybuilder.
sir.
When Hadi won the 2022 Mr. Olympia, I was sobbing like a little kid. I was
Yeah.
crying. You know, it hit me right here. Coming from a third world nation with so much poverty and so many obstacles and all the political mumbo jumbo between the United States and Iran and whatnot, it's really hard for these guys to even make it here.
Yeah.
As you guys know, Hadi had several years of problems with his visa to finally come over here.
Yep.
Same issues that Behruz is having now. He
Exactly.
qualified 3 years in a row for the Olympia,
Right.
and because of politics, he hasn't been able to compete, which is really sad. When he won that, it was so emotional for me because as a bodybuilder myself in the past, I never thought that somebody from my home country would come here one day and take the Olympia.
Wow.
So the least I could do is, pay homage to him by putting him up here.
That is amazing.
And of course, Flex Wheeler over
Salt
here.
and the symmetry.
Yeah, Flex Wheeler is one of my all-time favorite bodybuilders. When you go to most gyms, everybody puts up Arnold. So and he deserves it. Don't get me wrong.
But
He
it's the
deserves
same
it.
pose too.
Yeah.
It's the same one.
But there's a lot of guys that really had put in so much hard work, like Flex Wheeler. He's one of the uncrowned Mr. Olympias.
100%.
He deserves a lot more attention and recognition for what he did to the sport of bodybuilding. And you got Ray Ardy over here, who's my
Yes.
coach and mentor.
Yes.
And if it wasn't for him, I would have never gone to bodybuilding. I'd never even opened his gym. So I have to, again, pay homage to him as well by putting him up here.
Now, do you think also, one thing I noticed, and we'll touch a little bit on the females as well. Do you think that it does help when you actually mention those that have helped you along the way to get you where you are?
Absolutely, yeah, 100%. Walking by this every day, it keeps me humble too, right? I look at this and it reminds me of where I started with Ray Ardy when I was 14 years old, teenage division of bodybuilding. The dream of having gold for my home country. Flex Wheeler, who saved me in so many different ways. His book, Flexibility, I read that many years ago when I was going through a really hard time in my life.
Wow.
And seeing what he had gone through and his hardships, I mean, it made what I was going through look like a piece of cake, right? So yeah, this wall, it keeps me humble and it keeps me motivated, it keeps me going. It's a reminder of where I started and where we're going.
That's amazing. Perspective.
Yeah, absolutely. yes.
Perspective. And let's just touch on one particular person on this mural real quick, because I know that there's somebody on this wall that has done something that not another, and I'll just say, I'll go on record, not another bodybuilder IFBB will ever do. And that is hit 50 wins.
Absolutely.
This one right here. Now, also, I'm putting this person out because this person just happens to be part of this gym.
Absolutely, yeah. So Ashley Kaltwasser, I would say the greatest IFBB pro of all time because she has 50 wins and she's competed in endless competitions. Nobody will ever take that record. Women's divisions, men's divisions.
Nah, it ain't happening.
You know, person that's in second place as far as most wins is 29.
Yeah.
So that's still a
like Dexter, I think,
exactly,
right?
Yes. Yeah. And mad props to Dexter for what he's done, but still a long ways to get to Ashley.
She ain't 50, and she's still. If she wasn't keep going, she can keep going.
Absolutely. She just took second place last year. She's competing in the Olympia this year.
Yep.
But we're proud to have her as one of our actual sponsor team athletes here at Colt Fitness.
Is that something, I noticed that's something that you look for. Like I've noticed obviously with Ray Artie, with Hottie, with Flex, obviously with her, all of these amazing champions, you look like the type of person, well, obviously what I'm seeing so far, you respect and admire excellence.
Absolutely, yes, 100%. It's really important. Again, it's motivating for me, right? When I see somebody like her at this gym and what she's accomplished, it keeps me going as a person, right? One, it gives me joy that these people are here training at this gym. That's my happy place.
Yes.
But two, I'm like, wow, look at what she's achieved, what she's accomplished. I have no excuse. You know what I mean? So that's absolutely.
And without further ado, y'all, with that kind of motivation, let's go check out this poser room. Got the poser room here. We got, what, 30-minute max per session, I see?
Yes, sir. So the way that we structure this, if there's nobody in there using it, anybody's welcome to go in there and use it, up to 30 minutes max, because we're trying to be courteous to all the other members that want to use the room as well. You can put your name down on the calendar at the front desk, so that way you're guaranteed a spot.
Oh, that's awesome.
After your workout, 10:30 a.m., 11 a.m., whatever it is, you can go right into there.
I would even say my favorite part of reading this whole thing is the very bottom. Be mindful, the room is under 24/7 camera surveillance.
We don't want people doing weird things.
Yeah, I like weird things.
Yeah, exactly. The lighting is so perfect in there that some of the OnlyFans people might get some ideas and decide to create content in there. So we want to make sure people know that we're watching you.
I love it. We do the honors?
Yes, please. After you, please.
Right, all right, all right. Oh yeah, look how big it is.
All kinds of switches here. I'll go through and give you guys a real tour of what we did in here. We'll start off with the size of the room. So we're 30 feet across by 22 feet, which is the largest posing room here in Las Vegas and one of the largest in the country. But size is not everything in life. There's other things that matter too. So next I'll go into the mirrors. We've got all these mirrors across over here. We have a angled mirror over here, which you would utilize for your side shots, side chest, side tricep. This is the largest single piece rear view mirror that's adjustable in the entire country. And what that means is a lot of posing rooms, if they have a mirror that's this size, it's usually got a slat going down the middle. There's two pieces of glass because it's less expensive to do it that way. If you're posing, you kind of have a line going through the middle. And what's different about this one is we can adjust it.
You can adjust this mirror?
Yeah, we can drop it down, we can drop it back. So if somebody is taller, somebody's shorter, we thought about that. Again, it goes back to what we talked about with the machines. That extra couple of inches up and down makes a big difference for some people. You've got a competitor, who's this short, she's standing here, he's standing here, they're not gonna be able to gauge their back the same way at this current setting. Right? Agree. You got somebody who's 6'5", and we have guys that are 6'5" here. We gotta drop it back. So the mechanism, the back of this, that we can do that with, I'm not gonna go through that right now. We can adjust this with the cables that are back there and drop it forward and upward. We broke 3 mirrors in the design process of this alone, because these mirrors are so heavy. As you're shifting them up and down, they crack. So its backing had to be custom made too by a carpenter to be able to sustain all that and not have any movement.
The amount of work.
A lot of thought exactly went just into that.
Wow.
And then we'll go into lighting, which is the real special part of this room.
That's special too, though.
That is
broke 3 mirrors?
Yeah, absolutely. You had to get that up. But that was good luck. Those weren't bad luck mirrors that we broke. Those were good luck mirrors that we broke. If you go into most posing rooms across the country and the world, the lighting that you're gonna have in there is your basic IKEA strip lighting, right? It's just $99, whatever it is. They throw them up there and they think it's good enough, and it is good enough. But if you really want to take it up another notch, what we did here is we have actual stage lighting. Okay, so these lights in here are made for smaller venues, small concerts, small plays. I don't want to throw out numbers, but we spent $30,000 just in lighting in this room alone. The electricians that came in, the voltage is different on these because they get hot because they're real stage lights. So they have to wire all this, do that. These cans are really expensive per piece. The bulbs are really expensive. But once I kick these on, you guys will know why we did what we did.
See this face?
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm glad I came here.
Without further ado, let me go and show you guys.
I feel like I need to start posing right now.
What this all looks like. Okay, so now with the lights on, there's, again, several different ways you can utilize this room. You've been on stage,
Yeah.
so you know what it feels like to be on stage.
Hell yeah.
Most people are gonna come here, they're gonna be by themselves. They're gonna wanna just pose, practice, they're gonna wanna shoot some content. So you utilize these lights right here for that purpose.
Okay.
You'd step right up here into where the light is coming down on,
Okay.
and you do your thing. I mean, whatever you gotta do, that's what you would do.
Oh, yeah.
If you wanna get the back shot to turn around, you'd walk in over here to this side, you stand right about here, you got those lights coming down, and now you can see your back and the mirror behind you. If you have a coach with you, or if there's a judge, you know, or if you're coaching an athlete, you come stand right over here. You see how those are hitting in the eye? The angle is different, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what happens on stage. When you're on stage, you got those lights blinding you, hitting you in the face, right?
you thought about that.
So we'll have chairs over here. Your coach can sit down, and he's looking up at you, getting a real perspective, right? Because if you're standing here doing this,
It's
you're not getting a correct perspective.
Not authentic.
They're down here. The judge is looking
That's
up at you
realistic.
this way.
Realistic.
Exactly. The one last piece that's missing in this room that I'll tell you guys, most people don't know this yet, is we're going to be building an actual stage in this room. So the stage is going to come up about 2 feet. So when you're standing there again, you're posing for those coaches and they're sitting down. Now they have the exact perspective that the judge would have if you're standing on stage. And those are the key little differences. You know what I mean? It's what do the lower lats look like from that angle versus looking at you this way, right?
Y'all see this?
Yeah, this is important stuff. You know, you're building this beautiful physique, all the hard time and work goes into it.
Yeah.
You got to be able to present that correctly to the audience and the judges, right? That's super, super important.
100%.
And this is a tool. Just like all the equipment that we showed you guys out there, this room is a tool for that presentation.
There's not many facilities like this that are a tool that can prepare you for this right here. And I'm glad you mentioned this because my first show ever that I did back in the day, as soon as I hit those lights, that I kind of was deer in the headlights for like a good couple seconds because I wasn't ready for it. So having a place like this, y'all, and with lights just like this, realistic to what you're gonna see on stage, this is invaluable. You have no idea how valuable this is. I'm what, 6 weeks, just under 6 weeks out from my show, so
You're gonna be using this.
I'll be here in just a second when I get done working out.
The last part of it is when you're doing this and you're practicing with your coach, on stage you have these mirrors, right? Helping you, guiding you. It's not cheating, but it's practice.
Right.
But again, not available on stage. So now what we do is your coach will come, we'll turn around, and we'll go sit down over here. And now it's the exact same lighting minus the mirror. So now you're blind posing, right? So you're getting yourself mentally ready for, there's no mirror on stage. This is what it's gonna look like.
Yes.
So just, you know, again, fine details, thinking about every step along the way, the flooring that we use. All the girls originally were like, oh, give us rubber flooring. I'm like, you don't have rubber flooring when you're on stage. You're gonna be in high heels. You gotta get that experience, you get that feel when you're walking on the floor.
You can walk on something that is a little slight bit more difficult and not out of your comfort zone.
Exactly.
It's gonna make you better on stage. So when you said that to us, one of the first things I noticed, that is awesome. You guys, you have no idea how incredible this room is. And when you say best pose in America, I see why now.
Yeah, thank you.
I see why now.
And by the way, I didn't crown her the best posing room in America. Milos, the great Milos, one of the greatest bodybuilders and coaches of all time, he was here. He came into this room and he's been to the greatest gyms around the world. And he said, I have never seen this much detail go into a posing room, not just in the United States, but anywhere in the world.
Yeah,
so that means a lot coming from him. So if you're watching this, thank you, and I appreciate you.
Oh man. Woo. Woo. Man, appreciate you showing us that poser room. And right now, so we have some apparel as well before we get done. Okay.
So we got men's oversized hoodies over here.
Okay.
We got the ladies crop top hoodies and also the half zip over here.
Ooh.
For the girls. We got crop tops for the ladies.
Hell
in
yeah.
white, also in black over there.
Got you.
And then we've got women's and men's t-shirts. And I want to hook you guys up with some stuff for being so gracious and coming out here. For putting some eyes in our gym. We really appreciate that, man. That actually means a lot.
And real quick, before you give this to us, it's not the kind of material that, you know, we're gonna wash it once and it's gonna just start to wrinkle up and get small,
Absolutely,
is it?
exactly. No. So what we did is we did really heavy duty stuff. We want people to be able to wear this and wash it over and over and over. We don't make any money off our apparel. The price point is break even.
Wow.
It's marketing. If you guys wear our stuff, it helps the gym, it helps us grow, and we appreciate that more than anything else. So.
Yo, I hope you guys enjoyed this tour as much as I did. And guess what? We just want to let you guys know that being a part of this tour, you guys are actually going to be able to hear some really cool detail about a restaurant that he really loves in the area too. So before we get to that, could you let people know where they can find Colt Fitness online?
Absolutely. So you can go to our website, www.coltfitness.com. Our Instagram is Colt Fitness, LV, which stands for Las Vegas. And those are the two spots you can go to.
Hours of operation?
So we're staffed from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m., but we're open 24 hours a day with key fob access for our members.
Awesome. And day pass rate for those who want to come in?
Day pass is $20.
Awesome. And then last but not least, like I said, my favorite question to ask people, what is a recommended cheat meal spot for people about to work out?
So I was born in Iran. There's a Persian restaurant here in town. It's called Hafez. It's about 5 minutes off the strip, and that's the place to go.
Oh, he just give you with the So we really appreciate you being here. Thank you for letting us come by.
Thank you so much,
and
man.
you guys, we'll see you next time on Cool Gym Bro. Peace.
Thank you, guys.